back, Supra crew. All right, any current gen Supra owner knows what the wind buffeting is all about. So the deal is, when you are going at a speed about 50 miles or above and you roll down the windows, doesn't matter if you roll it down a little bit, one window, the other window, it doesn't matter. It just buffets and buffets. All that air just goes right in the cabin until you have an earache. So what we're going to do is fix it. So rather than all the air just going in and blowing our eardrums out, we have a solution. Now, there are some companies who provide a piece that fits behind the mirror there, and they have like carbon fiber ones that are like $150, $200. Well, we found a solution. These are some little Hypersonic. They're actually door guards, but we can modify those to divert the airflow and fix our wind buffeting problem. So what they're really used for, intended for anyway, so here on the WRX, for example, because it's got a straighter door, so you take like one of them and you would stick it to your door, because it's this malleable soft rubber piece. So when you open your door, say you had someone parked close next to you, it won't cause as much damage, I suppose, due to that soft material. But we're going to modify these and make them used as wind buffeting preventative measures. Let's go check it out. If you like Supra content, or if you like WRX content, browse through the videos on my channel, see if any of those videos interest you, and consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up on this video, it really helps the small YouTubers out. Thanks for being here. So these are the Hypersonic door guards. These are intended to protect your doors if you bang it up against something, but these can also be used to help prevent that wind buffeting that we experience over 50 miles an hour. In our A90, A91. So this comes in a 4-pack. This is already cut open. Take a look at these. So, looks like, unfortunately for me, all 4 of mine have the logo. I've seen other people who had purchased these, and 2 had the logo and 2 didn't. I would prefer if it didn't have the logo. Maybe we can Sharpie over those. We'll see if that looks better or worse. So these are going to be a little bit longer than the distance we need to put them. So that'll be on the piece of the car where the mirror mounts up. So we'll measure this out and see how much we have to cut from the bottom. And they just have some 3M adhesive on the back, so they'll just stick on. So we will go measure on the car how far we need to go and how much we need to cut off. Let's go take a look at that. This is the mounting location where we're going to be putting our piece. So it's going to fit in something like that. What's cool is the contour right here is going to match pretty well with this triangular piece up here. So it's just a little too long, so we're going to have to measure where we need to cut off. So the idea behind this is we are disrupting the wind, so it is just bypassing and going past the car enough so it's no longer just entering the cabin and creating that pulsation we get over 50 miles an hour that drives you nuts. So we'll take a quick measurement, see what we got here. So from that tip going up, we have about 5 1/4 inches. So we will measure that out on our piece here, and then we will just cut that small amount out and just stick it on with that 3M adhesive. Give that a try. All right, we'll measure out 5 1/4 on each of these. So this is going to be my driver's side. And let's see, yeah, I'm gonna use a colored Sharpie so it'll show up against the plastic. And I am going to mark it just past 5 1/4. That way I can cut above it, and then the silver marking shouldn't be showing on the final piece. 5 1/4. I'll just mark it right there. All right, so I'm gonna use some thick pliers. Now this is soft, kind of rubbery material. You might be able to do it with scissors, but I'm gonna try some of these cutting pliers. Now these diagonal cuts do cut at a diagonal, so I'm gonna try to get it as straight as I can. There we go. Use the other one to measure it as well. Pretty close. We'll see how those fit in the car. Now again, we do have these logos on ours, so I think I might take a Sharpie and just color over that. Might look a little weird. You might be able to notice it if you look up close, but definitely on this one where it's already got a portion of the logo already cut off. We'll check the fitment here. That looks pretty good. It's not all the way at the top, but I think we're good enough. The flat piece at the bottom, I'm just gonna kind of line up where it meets with the mirror. So if you wanted to cut off like 5 at 5 1/8 inch, you could put another 1/8 inch on if you wanted to, but I think that's gonna be good. So let's get some rubbing alcohol. We'll clean that off before we put the adhesive on it. Okay, get some isopropyl alcohol and clean the area before you try to stick anything down with that 3M tape. So that'll get any oils off of there so we get a better adhesion. And we'll dry it off. You just peel the 3M off the back. So like I said, I'm gonna line the flat part all the way pretty much touching where the mirror connects to the car. And we'll press down for 30 seconds, a minute. I think that looks pretty good for something that it wasn't intended for. Meets up pretty clean. I think it looks good with the car, actually. Then we'll do the other side. I think it matches up with the car perfectly. Looks like it was meant to be there in the first place. Not bad at all. Can't even notice it really. These are supposed to stop that buffeting completely. Funny how just that little piece can change the aerodynamics so much. There we go. So it just goes down to where it touches where the mirror starts to come in, but I think it looks fine. So I'd say, yeah, measure down 5 1/4 inch, or you could do a little bit longer if you want to go maybe just a little less than 5.5 inches. But I think that looks fine. It's gonna be super noisy in here, but the buffeting is definitely much better. For $9, why not, right? I think it's working pretty well. I don't think it's completely eliminated, but it feels like pretty much any other normal car now. So that really did help with the wind buffeting. Just for $9, why not? Instead of spending like $150 on some, you know, carbon fiber piece that you don't really need. You know, I think it looks fairly natural, as I was saying earlier. If you don't like it, you could just take it off. It's just two-sided tape. Worth it, $9. Link in the description if you are interested in that. Thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you like this sort of stuff, browse through the videos on my channel, see if you like them, consider subscribing, and maybe hit that thumbs up. Until next time, I'm out.